Hey guys, it's Jeff from theboxman.com with another great video, which is on our Stream Machines YouTube channel, where we take the difficult things of streaming and help you with them one video at a time. Have you ever thought about the legality of sideloading on your Android TV devices or even your Android TV in 2025, going into 2026? Well, you should be. The landscape has shifted dramatically from Google and Amazon doing what they're doing, but there is a way so you don't have to panic. In this video, we're going to go over a few ways to protect yourself from one of the biggest culprits in streaming, and that is called malware. Let's take a look. Okay guys, I am back and thank you so much for tuning in into this afternoon's video. Again, my name is Jeff and I'll be your spokesperson in this really quick video. And we got something free for you guys, for anyone that is interested, by the way, at the end of the video. So, sideloading has become a very popular thing, even though it's been around for a long time. One of the biggest benefits of an Amazon Fire Stick or any Android device is that it's very open. Unlike an Apple device that is very closed, a Roku device that is very closed. But one of the things we have to be aware of is that just because you can sideload something doesn't mean that it's legal. And we have to be careful of the biggest culprit to streaming, which is not the devices themselves, it is malware. What is malware? Malware is a malicious software. It's a type of software designed to damage or gain unauthorized access to a computer system. It can steal sensitive information, disrupt operations, and cause various harmful effects on their experience. So when you're downloading or sideloading something from an application, from a website, and it's unauthorized or you haven't checked it out, you are opening yourself and all the information that's on your device to something called malware. And that's something that you need to be aware of as we move out of 2025 into 2026. So one of the biggest things that happened since 2024 is that Google and Amazon are really putting their foot down. They're making you play how they want you to play. There's legal shifts happening all the time, especially when it comes to sideloading. We read a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, that starting in 2026, maybe mid-2026 towards late, you're going to see a global rollout of Amazon devices and other devices that use Google services are going to clamp down on third-party application sideloading. So we need to be aware, number one, of what devices can do what is available to us so we can continue to move forward. So the next question is, how do we define legal versus unlegal? What is legal and what's unlegal? Well, technically, everything you do on the internet is legal for you to do. But just because you can do it doesn't mean that it's legal apps that you're installing. So legal applications happen to be in different Play stores. I know this sounds redundant, but if you're new to streaming or even old, it's good to know. Google Play Store is a great place to get legal applications according to Google's platform and how the developers must follow now a strict protocol to get their applications to pass Google's protocols to get in. So getting the app store is just paramount of having it. Now that you have these apps on your device, what are you using right now to check for malware? Remember, I said it's probably one of the biggest culprits out there is malware. So there are some free applications out there that you can take a look at, because just because you can install it doesn't mean it doesn't have anything attached to it. All right. Now, this comes from the the first one you can install is something called Virus Total Mobile. I learned this from one of the biggest YouTubers around, very knowledgeable, if you've never heard of Troy Point. Troy Point to me is the pioneer in this space. So many top YouTubers follow and copy Troy Point's model. So you got baby Troy Points everywhere, so the information is available. You can get this virus total from his store that is in Downloader, and you can install his store. If I go to favorites, you will see Troy Point Toolbox right there. I have it on a Sideloading app called Downloader. You should have this and use it. It's free to use and it's great. Now, as I go back to the home page, I am on a Formula device, Formula Z11 Pro Max. As I go into Virus Total, what it's going to do, it's going to scan all of the applications that are on my device. It's going to give you a score that you can rank. If anything's in red, then you know it's not good. If anything is green with a check mark, then it's pretty safe that it's okay. If it's blank or gray, you might want to take a look at it and consider what you need to do. So if you see something like that as I go down the list, it's always very, very imperative that you go to the developer's website themselves. Make sure you visit the developer's website so you can see if it's really theirs at all, if it's a copycat, and protect yourself. So as I go down here, it should give me an idea. You can see all these check marks are in green, from my Kodi to my Lean keyboard to my internet speed test, fast task killer. As I go down to some of my favorite like Plex and Pluto, I got Streamio, I got a lot of different ones. And then there's one that's gray that's not on the list. You'll see I have it all the way at the bottom. This is a great way to run a scan on this, to scan the devices, not the system apps as you see. Here, these are the user apps. If I go to the system apps, it's different. These are the ones that are already in your system. But it also gives you an idea of what might not be good or what should you see here. Some are gray with question marks. It's good for me to find out what they are. These are actually coming from the provider of formulas so that I know what those are. But you'll see how many different ones are there. They've checked. And it lets you know whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, or something you need to look at. That's very, very important. All right. So Virus Total Mobile is the name of the application, and it might be good for you to take a look and where to get it. All right. As I get ready to close out the video, one of the things I want to point out, my last point is there's also another way for you to figure out what can work for you, and that's having a VPN. On this device, I have Proton VPN. Proton VPN does give you options in the settings from NetShield to split tunneling. If I turn on NetShield, it protects me from third-party ads, trackers, and malware. There it is right there. Malware. You have to have these types of utility applications just as much as you have the famous movie app. You have to have this type of stuff if you're going to use, or tools I should say, if you're planning on streaming and saving money on a regular basis. Knowing that you're being tracked, knowing that these ads are hitting you and malware, having NetShield on my device is another layer of protection from Proton VPN. If you're interested in a VPN, I happen to be a third-party affiliate or an affiliate with Proton. I can give you our link in the description. Very, very affordable, and it runs very, very well. As I get ready to close out this video, I really wanted to make this short, hopefully concise video, but also give you a chance to get our Sideloading survival guide. Maybe a crazy name. There's like 5 different steps for you to do. It's absolutely free, and I'll put what you need to do in the description. You're going to need to text a number or a keyword to a number. You're going to go ahead and put in your first name, your last name, and then after you submit that, you're going to get a link so you can download the free Sideloading survival guide. We made it very, very easy for our customers. Use this all the time, and I just wanted to make it available to the public who want to have it. It's absolutely free. So thank you guys for tuning in. In my next video, we're going to be taking a look at a Yoka TV device that was sent to me from a manufacturer. I'm starting to like these devices. They gave me the upgrade to the Yoka TV one that I had before. I'm looking forward to doing that video. Have a great day and get that free guide.